Right up to the microphone.
All right, cool. So 2 months ago, the federal government issued me a subpoena as a here at this to appear before this courthouse before the grand jury. As a general principle, I object to the whole institution of grand juries. Prosecutors run grand juries behind closed doors in secret. Based on my refusal to answer questions 2 months ago, the grand jury, compelled me to, or in order to try to compel me to testify, they sent me into confinement. So I got released last week, and here I am today with the same subpoena, or a different subpoena with the same questions. So the government has already stipulated that they're going to ask the same questions. Jails and prisons exist as a dark institution, and despite that, it doesn't frighten me or disturb me. I mean, I've already been to jail, I've already been to prison, so attempting to coerce me with a grand jury subpoena is just not going to work. And so we both agreed to waive. I will not cooperate with this or any other grand jury. So it doesn't matter what it is or what the case is, I'm just not going to comply or cooperate. Facing jail again, potentially today, doesn't change my stance. The prosecutors are deliberately placing me in an impossible position. Go to jail and face the prospect of being held in contempt again, or in the alternative, foregoing my principles, the strong positions that I have, that I hold dear. And the latter is a far worse prison or jail than the government could ever produce. The truth is that no matter what happens today, whether I'm placed in confinement or not, I'm not going to comply with this grand jury. Ultimately, this is an attempt to place me back in confinement. I think that the questions are the same questions that I was asked before the court-martial in 7-8 years ago. There's nothing new. They're not asking anything new. There's no new information that they're trying to get from me. In fact, the questions are very much the same things that I've gone over in that exhaustive, several hours long, and it's about this thick testimony. So I think that ultimately the goal here is to really, relitigate the court-martial from my perspective.
How long are you prepared to do this for? Keep going before grand juries are not going to answer the questions?
Forever. Indefinitely. All right. Thank you, everybody.
Getting up to the